Hey, I'm Mike, and these are the 3 saddest things that have happened to me while I was playing WoW. For the first story, we go back to 2008, at the end of the Burning Crusade expansion, at which point I'd been playing the game for about a year and a half. I was primarily a PvP player, and I was only just getting into raiding a little bit. I'd done Karazhan maybe a few times at this point, and while I was playing, there were a couple titles that I thought were really cool that other people were wearing, and at the time, there weren't really that many titles in the game like there are now. And one of the titles I really liked was Champion of the Naru. And one day I decided, you know what, I want that title. How do you get that title? And I looked into it, and I realized not only am I on the quest line, I'm actually kind of far. And it's a long quest line. It's very tedious. At some points, I remember there being very hard, heroic dungeons you had to do, which for the time, at least for me, were pretty difficult. So I thought, okay, let's do this. Let's go get this title. So I went through this quest line as much as I could, as quickly as I could, and I finally got to the penultimate quest, to kill Magtheridon in Magtheridon's lair. Oh my gosh, a 25-player raid? I don't even know that many people. I've only done Karazhan. How am I ever gonna do that? And at this point, I resigned myself to never getting this quest done and never getting the title, and I was so heartbroken. Because doing 25-man raids, that was like, that was unattainable at the time. But one fateful day, in trade chat, LFM, Magtheridon's lair, need DPS. I traveled at about the speed of light, clicking on that dude's name and whispering him, please invite me. He didn't ask any questions, he just sent me an invite. Oh my god, I'm in this raid. I booked it over to Hellfire Peninsula because I didn't want to be kicked just in case I'm not there and they're not summoning. I wanted to be there. 25 players, we all walked into Magtheridon's lair, and I'd never been in such an epic place before. The only thing I knew about Magtheridon was he was that dude beneath the floor in the blood furnace. Oh my gosh, this was incredible. We cleared the trash and there he is, the big, bad Magtheridon. I never thought I'd be here. I never thought I'd see this. I'm just a lowly Battleground player decked out in the latest Season 2 merciless gladiator gear. But I'm here, baby. Let's do this. So the raid leader explains the fight, and we pull. And then we wipe. And some people leave. We replace them. We pull. We get further, but we wipe. More people leave. We replace them. Pull, wipe. We just keep going through those phases over and over and over again. We're in there for like an hour and a half, something like that, and we're getting close. We're starting to get to the execute phase, and I'm hype. But this isn't a video about the happiest things that have happened to me. This is the saddest. And at the time, I was still in school. And growing up, my mom was a very, very strict and regimented woman. And the rule was at 6 o'clock during the week until 8 o'clock, I'm doing homework and or studying. Even if I have no homework, even if there is no upcoming test, you have to study the latest material just in case there's a pop quiz. But today, I did not want to do that. Every single poll that we did, I kept looking at the clock. 5:45, 5:50, 55, 6 o'clock. Oh god. 6:01, 2, 3, then 4. And then I start hearing my mom make her way up to my room. She pops in and goes, what are you doing? And why are you not studying? And I turned around and I begged her, please mom, please, 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 can I please stay on, please, just a little bit longer, please, please, please. I don't have any homework to do, I don't have anything to study, please, please, I'll study extra long, I'll do whatever you want, please, let me stay. And like I said, my mom at the time was a very, very strict woman. She looked at me very sternly and says, I'm gonna use the washroom, and when I come out of there, if you're still on the computer, I'm taking it away and you're grounded. And with that, she turned around and went to the washroom. And I did what every prepubescent son does to their mom whenever they slight them. I yelled at her, I hate you so much! Why would you do this to me? Ah! You're the worst! I'm an emotional guy in general, but especially as a kid. Oh, I was so emotional with tears in my eyes. I whispered the raid leader and I said, hey man, I gotta go, but good luck. I didn't mean it. Well, I want them to wipe all night. I want to come back at 8 o'clock and have them go, oh yeah, no, we didn't kill it. We wiped the entire time. You missed absolutely nothing. That's what I wanted. But just to be nice, good luck. Hope you kill it. And with those tears in my eyes, I logged off the game and I went to my bedroom and I studied, quote unquote. This was before cell phones were common, so studying meant just sitting in my room, like wrestling with my pillows or like making shadow puppets on the walls, doing anything but actually studying. 8 o'clock rolled around and I jumped on that computer so fast, I logged in /who so-and-so. And there he is, the raid leader sitting in Shadrath. I whispered to him, hey man, how'd it go? Did you guys kill it? Now, you know what he's about to say, right? But of all the things he could have said, only one thing absolutely could tear me apart, and it's what he said. I waited, and he replied, hey, yeah, we killed it. On the very next pull after you left. Ooh, was I ever pissed. Still am. That's a 16-year-old grudge I still have against my mom. That grudge is old enough to drive. Sometimes I look at my mom and I just think, you're the reason I'm not a champion of the Naru. It's all your fault. She doesn't know. She doesn't care. But I wanted that title so bad, and I never, ever, ever, ever saw another group, at least not one that I could get into, for Magtheridon's lair. Patch 3.0 came out for Wrath, and with it, the title went away. And I never, ever got the champion of the Naru title because of my frickin' mom, dude. Still pissed. Still pissed. And that's definitely not the only grudge I hold in WoW, because number 2, the second saddest thing that's happened to me in WoW, again, is in Burning Crusade. This is a little bit earlier into my time playing, and I'm maybe like level 40 or so, about 6 months not even into the game. And there's a dude I played with every once in a while, and one day he whispered me, "Hey man, my buddy's at level 70, just power leveling us through Scarlet Monastery, do you want to come?" Yeah, I do. I jumped in there, ran over, and sure enough, there's level 70. Mario was his name. I forget if he was a warrior or a paladin, but he was definitely a plateware. He pulled a lot, killed a lot, and I got some decent experience out of that. I was having a great time. I don't remember which Scarlet Monastery dungeon it was, but at one point, a purple item dropped. Oh my gosh, it's a purple item. That's one, I think that's good. But 2, it's way better than what I have. I'll go ahead and need that, so I needed it. Chat's freaking out. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And I win the roll. I win the epic. No way! And everyone at this point is going, "No way, dude, grats. You've just become a millionaire." And I'm thinking, I mean, is this item really that good? Like, it's upgrade for me, yeah, but I mean, what's so good about it? And they say, "Dude, it's a BOE. It's a bind on equip. You can sell that." And again, I was new to the game. I didn't really understand what that meant. I knew what the auction house was. I just didn't really know how to use it. So I asked, what do you, I mean, to a vendor? Like, I mean, it's like 10 gold or whatever. Like, why would I sell that? And they explained to me, no, dude. You put this on the auction house and other players will buy it. And this is worth, I don't remember the exact price, but it was in the tens of thousands of golds. I saw that number and it was like a cartoon with my eyes bulging out of my face with like dollar signs on the end of it. I don't think I even had 100 gold to my name. I didn't even have enough money to afford my first mount that was about to come up at level 40. And seeing how much money they were saying this was worth, I was just overwhelmed with happiness. I was like, no way, I can't believe I'm gonna be rich. And at this point, I'm just giddy with excitement. I'm so happy that I came. I'm just in such a good mood. But suspicious in his absence is Mario. No congrats, no good job, no celebration. But when he finally speaks up, he says to me, "Why don't you go ahead and equip that? Get a little DPS boost for now and then sell it later." Again, I'm new to the game, so I go, "Is that okay? Can I still sell it later?" He says, "Yeah, absolutely you can, dude. I do it all the time." So for context, I'd come from Diablo 2, where there is no such thing as bind on equip. You can just give any piece of gear to anyone, and that's how it works. And I mean, I knew what bind and on and equip meant, but I just didn't know what they meant together. So I right-click the item. This item will become soulbound to you if you equip it. Are you sure you want to equip it? And soulbound, I have no idea what that means. Not a clue. So I say, "There's a message about this soulbound thing. Is like, what does that mean? Is it like, is that okay?" And Mario once again goes, "Yeah, no, it's fine. It's like a personalization thing. It's like it gets personalized for you, and then if someone else buys it, it gets personalized to them. So yeah, go ahead and equip that." I don't know. He's level 70. He knows way more than I do, and these guys seem cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and equip that. So right click. Yes, I'm sure. I'm now wearing an epic item. I think it was a helm, but it might have been a belt. I took so many screenshots. Oh, I was impressive. I felt so good. I felt top of the class. But not too long after, the LOL started rolling in. Ha-ha-has started rolling in. I don't think Mario sent a message without LOL and haha either at the beginning and or at the end of it. "Dude, I can't believe you did that. Oh my god." Everyone's starting to laugh and I'm starting to get panicked. Wait, hold on. What are they talking about? It's okay, right? I can still, wait, what's going on? They told me there was a bind on equip, meaning that if I equip it, it's now bound to my character and I can no longer sell it unless it's to a vendor. They explained all of it to me, all the information they needed to know, like 30 seconds ago. I said earlier I'm an emotional guy, and that was no exception. I started to get teary-eyed. I felt taken advantage of. I felt bad. I was so upset because why would they do that? And I asked them, like, why would you make me do that? And they just laughed. So I finished up that run, didn't say anything, just left the group. Hearthed, jumped in the auction house, and I searched up that item, and sure enough, there it was. I don't remember the exact price, but it was in the tens of thousands of gold. And I was so defeated. I felt so bad, so sad that someone would do that. I didn't play the game for a while. Whenever I logged in and saw that epic item, I just got so frustrated, so sad. I couldn't take it anymore, so what I ended up doing is I just vendored that item and just bought a belt from the vendor and just replaced it with that. To this day, I still don't forgive Mario for that. In fact, after that, I had a macro that I would post in all the parties I'd go into saying, "Hey, there's this guy named Mario. If you ever group with him, just letting you know he's kind of a dick. Just, don't invite him to your group." And Mario, if by chance, if by happenstance, you happen to be watching this video, I hope that every single mount run you do takes you thousands of runs. I hope that anytime a mount drops in a group, you roll a 1. I hope that every season you have 0.0% wipes on the last boss and you never get ahead of the curve or cutting edge. I hope every group you're in sucks. I hope every battleground you're in loses. I hope all your auctions are undercut. I hope all your parses are gray and every guild you want to get into doesn't accept you. I hope that you log into WoW wanting to play the game, but not knowing what to do because nothing works. You don't get excited about the game, and I hope that you never enjoy the game ever again. Truly, truly Mario, from the deepest, darkest part of my heart, I loathe you. So those two were sad things that happened to me because of individual people. But number one was a group of people. But before I talk about number 1, a message from our sponsor, which is me. That's right, I'm sponsoring my own video because I can. I really want a 100,000 subscriber plaque, and I am pretty far off from that. So if you're into the whole subscription before marriage thing, I would love if you did that. I won't tell a soul, it'll just be between you and me. Don't worry, I got you. If not, that's fine, you do your own thing. I'm still gonna love you anyway. But if you don't do that, or even if you do, it would mean a lot to me also if you were to check out the description box where I have other social media links where I post stuff. I have a channel where I post skits every once in a while that I think are kind of funny. I have another non-WoW related gaming channel where I post stuff with like my friends and myself, just things that I find funny. I also have a Twitter and an Instagram, a TikTok, all that stuff. So if you're interested in any of that and you want to check it out and you like what I do, it would mean a lot if you checked out any of those, or even if you just subscribe to this channel. Thanks, me. You're welcome, me. So what is the saddest thing that's happened to me in WoW? Well, for that, we have to once again travel back in time to the Wrath of the Lich King era. This was probably the peak of my addiction to the game, and it was when I started to raid. I found a guild called Echoes of Eternity. We went into all the 10-man raids, blasted through those eventually, and when we got too good for that, we eventually found another guild that was also a similar size to ours. We started running with them so we can do 25-man raids, and we plowed through everything. It was great. I loved it. I loved raiding. I loved everything about this. But there were 2 things that I wanted from the game. Titles, again, the Immortal and the Undying. Now, if you're unfamiliar, both of those titles were for completing Naxxramas without having anyone die. The Immortal was for 25-man, which I kind of just accepted I'm never going to get that because just something about 25-man was more difficult for me and I just couldn't figure that out. It was just kind of intimidating, so I never even bothered with that. But the Undying was just for 10-man, and I was like, I can do this. I know I can get this. But the only roadblock was that I had never raid led before, so I was really intimidated. So what helps my anxiety is just planning out everything. So that's what I did. When I went to school, I did nothing but think about WoW. Instead of paying attention in class, I'd be writing in my notebook all the bosses in Naxxramas and all their mechanics. And this would end up being my cheat sheet when I talked about each fight in the raid. And eventually, I bit the bullet and I created my own group. I started with my guild. Hey guys, just so you know, I'm doing an Undying run this weekend. If anyone wants to come, let me know. I accept on the calendar. Let's go. I think there were a few people that were interested and everyone else were pugs. But we got in there, we were just sitting at the entrance and I started rattling off a whole bunch of stuff. Rules and regulations for the raid, how we're going to do this, what's going to go on, how we're going to get this, how you do the achievements and all this stuff. We went in, we died. And week after week after week after week, I came back. And a lot of times it was the same people coming back. The thing was is that I just didn't understand what was going on. Why is this so hard for people? Like the Arachnid Quarter is easy. I don't think we ever wiped there. The Military Quarter, yeah, no problem, easy. The Construct Quarter, okay. That's, I mean, Thaddeus, people start to lose some brain cells. Okay, fair enough. That's, I mean, the whole polarity thing, that's a little rough. But the killer was always that quarter with Hygen in it. No matter how many times I explained it, no matter how many examples I gave, no matter how many videos I showed them, people just could not figure out the dance. And some weeks I would do the Arachnid Quarter and the Military Quarter first, so everyone's kind of riding that high and they're more motivated to not die in the other 2 quarters. But sometimes I'd also start off with the Plague Quarter or the Construct Quarter instead, because that way, if we die, whatever, we didn't spend that much time, just get it over with, let's just finish the raid. Get everyone experience so that next time when we come back and we try to do these bosses again, everyone understands, oh yeah, I did this last week, even though we didn't get the achievement last week, I know how Kel'Thuzad works. So week after week after week after week, I'd come in here, someone would die, and it was always Thaddeus or Hygen, always. And I'll be honest, I started to lose faith. I didn't know if I was ever going to get this. But one day, as fate would have it, we did the Arachnid Quarter, no problem. Military Quarter, get out of here. Construct Quarter came, and we got to Thaddeus. And we did it. Thaddeus dies. Everyone else alive. Okay. One more quarter. One hard boss left. That's all we need. Noth the Plaguebringer. Easy. No problem. Now it's time for Hygen. We pull the boss. And I've never seen coordination like this in my life. We get it, no problem. We can dance if you want to. We got that freaking boss dead. No one dead. Let's go. There's 3 bosses left. 2 of them are super easy. Kel'Thuzad's not even that hard. We got this, guys. Everyone is stoked. People are flipping out in Vent, screaming as if we just got a world first kill. My hands are shaking. I'm sweating. We kill Lotheb. Absolutely no problem. Get out of here, you stupid idiot. We poured up to Saffron. Give me a break. Could do with my eyes closed. No problem. Everyone's alive. Here we go. Kel'Thuzad. Now we're all standing at the entrance of the room, looking at the boss. And we're all shaking, we're all nervous, we're all like, oh my god, dude, this is insane. This is the furthest we've killed this boss like every week just to make sure we know it, but like this is the furthest we've gotten without anyone dying. This is okay, this is intense. And just to be sure, I talked about the fight. We all knew it, we all knew all the mechanics, we didn't need to do this, but just to be sure, I talked about it. Every single mechanic, every single ad, every single thing the boss did. Does anyone have a question? Any question at all? No, there's no stupid question. What do you need for success here? No, we're all good. Ready, check. Pull. The first like 3 minutes of Kel'Thuzad is just ads, right? It's just ads. And remember I told everyone, just stay in the circle, Let the ads come to us. When they get close enough, just start doing range. Don't leave this circle. Just take it easy. Play smart. Play calm. We all know this fight. As long as we're smart and calm, we will get this achievement. Everyone relax. And like the first minute and a half, 2 minutes even, it's perfect. It's going well. No problem. Vent is silent though. Everyone is super hard focused on this fight. But I guess 2 minutes is a little bit long to stay still. I'll be honest, I don't even know what happened. All I saw was a stupid druid in his stupid cat form run outside of the circle and then get one shot by something. There was a very loud silence in Vent before everyone erupted. You fucking idiot! Oh, we roasted him and he just took it. He knew he'd done goofed. I mean, everything they were saying, I was thinking for sure. But I sat there in just stunned disbelief. I couldn't believe it. We were like a minute and a half, maybe, from getting the achievement. We were here. This was the furthest I've ever been. I've been doing this for literally months at this point. Every single weekend I was doing this. And we had it. It was right there. We just needed you to not move. And it was right there. And we had it. All of us had the Undying achievement. But it wasn't meant to be. Angrily, we killed Kel'Thuzad. All you heard was the sound of people leaving the vent server. No goodbyes. No, we'll try again next week. Everyone was just so frustrated. And so was I. I looked at the boss's stupid dead body. And I accepted in that moment, I am never gonna get the Undying title. And sure enough, just like Champion of the Naru, I never did. And that one hurts the most because that's the one I put the most energy into. Like Champion of the Naru, that one sucked because I did put a lot of time into that and it was crappy that I wasn't able to do that because my mom was really strict. But I mean, whatever. And then idiot Mario making me equip that item, I mean, it sucked. Yeah, it would have been nice to have that 10k, but I mean, I'm not hurting for gold nowadays. But this one was just, I put so much time and obsession over it. Like I could not stop thinking about it. I'd go to sleep and dream about doing Naxxramas. I knew these fights so well. I put in so much time and energy. I became a raid leader. A pretty decent one too, I'm not gonna lie. I became a better player, a better raider. Some might say even a better person. I never died, but no matter what I did, no matter who I played with, I never got the Undying. And it hurts. So that's it. Those are the 3 saddest things that happened to me while I was playing WoW. What do you think? What was the saddest? What are your saddest moments? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like this video if you liked it. Check out the description. Hit that subscribe button if you really liked it. I'd definitely appreciate it. But until next time, I love you, have fun, and hopefully no more sad moments happen to you. Unless your name is Mario, in which case I hope all of them happen to you simultaneously.